Hello and welcome to Tash Life. I'm Tash and today we are doing a haul and trying on all the new makeup that we hauled. So I've been waiting for a new line to come out at Kmart. It is the OXX Cosmetics Sparkling Rose line. Now it is giving Charlotte Tilbury. So here is the packaging. And here's another bit of packaging. So as you can see, they are inspired by Charlotte Tilbury and her packaging and her products. So we have all of these here to try on and have a play with and see if it's any good. And let's get into the video. Today we have got some new makeup to play with. We've got is this or is this not giving Charlotte Tilbury vibes? So I've been waiting for this to come out for a while. I saw online that it was coming. I have been able to get bits and pieces online, but not everything in my orders was coming. So I've been waiting for it to actually get on the shelf, even though I know it's been in the store. Maybe it's been on a pallet somewhere, I don't know. But finally I saw it on the shelf. So I grabbed all the bits that I was missing and that I wanted to get, and now we're going to do a little haul and we're going to try on the things that, you know, try on as much as we can and see what it's like. I can't tell you if this is like Charlotte Tilbury because I've never used it. I don't have any of it, but obviously they're very much inspired by it. There was other stuff there that I didn't get, eyeshadows, other colours of blushes and bronzers. They had other colours of eyeshadow. So we're going to go through, we're going to swatch everything and we're going to put it on our face, whatever we can put on our face, and just have a good old time. So first of all, I'll put some primer on. I have two OXX Cosmetics primers, so I might just use this serum, this dewy serum primer, and it's very runny. I probably don't even need a whole pipette worth. And if I've forgotten anything, like shades or products or something, I'll just put them on the screen, probably here or here, probably here. Right. So first of all, we have the Sparkling Rose Luminous Skin Tint. So I don't know if this is supposed to be like that glowy, like liquid primer, highlighter, liquid skin tint product, or if this is actually just a skin tint. But this one's only just where I am anyway. It's only just actually hit the shelf. So that's what it looks like. I mean, it does look like that skin filter product, doesn't it? And I don't have, I have a Lacura one from Aldi that's, I don't know if it's the same or not. So anyway, let's see, is there a doe foot? I got the medium shade. There was a few shades, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's like a doe foot situation. So we're just going to put that on. Not too bad. Sometimes I'm a medium, sometimes I'm a light. At the moment I'm probably a medium because we're at the end, I mean we're at the beginning of autumn, but it's still quite sunny and I have been out in the garden. You know, it is time to start planting again. We did have some heat waves, so there wasn't much point in doing much gardening then. It's just too hot to go out anyway. So this is an OXX Cosmetics sponge. It's a bit old. So they probably have new ones there, but oh, it's definitely glowy, yeah. So maybe it is like that. I mean, I don't have any of them. I've never used any of them. Elf's got one. I think MCO Beauty has one. You know which one I'm talking about. So it's definitely glowy, yeah. Does it say luminous? Luminous skin tint, yeah. Well, it's evened my skin tone out a bit. I might try and put a little bit more on just to cover these. I have like some spider veins that I like to cover, and it's a bit red sort of around my nose and things. So I'll put a little bit more on, see if it builds up at all. I have already done my eyebrows. I didn't have any OXX Cosmetics brow stuff, so I just did them off camera. So it is definitely luminous, and it is light coverage. It has evened out my skin tone a little bit, but it hasn't covered up this, even with an extra bit. It hasn't covered that completely. Having said that, even full coverage foundation sometimes doesn't cover those spider veins and a little bit of redness that I've got there. I'm just going to put some of this on my lips. This is the OXX Plumping Gloss in Coral. It's in my project pan. Okay, so I didn't buy a new concealer. Like I said, they do have that other new range, but I wasn't really interested. I have enough concealers at the moment. So I've got the OXX Cosmetics concealer in Banana that I bought last year. And this is a good shade for me. Right, yep, that's fine. I mean, I've used that one lots of times before. So I did haul this one last haul. This is the OXX Cosmetics Illuminate and Bake. It's a pink powder, and this is new as well, I think. But it's just in their normal range with the black packaging, like that. And this is in my shop, my stash at the moment, so I have used it, and I do like it. Yeah, I don't mind it. So that's the powder. I've just done under my eyes and you know, where I tend to crease, just to keep that under control. And quite often that's all the places that I powder sometimes. So okay, we'll start with the creams. So I've got one cream bronzer, 3 shades of this, and I just picked the middle shade because I don't know, I probably don't need 3 different shades. So this is it. It's in the shade Latte. It's a poofy thing. So do I have to turn it? Oh my god. Yes. Okay, so this bit turns, and try not to squeeze too much at once. It feels like there's actually not a great deal of product in here. Oh, there we go. So I'll do a little swatch. It's actually, it's almost, well, I don't know. Let's have a go. Try not to put too much on. I forgot my bronzer brush. Of course I have. This obviously has been on here for a while now. Let's see how it blends. That's right. It's a very, it's almost, it's a contour shade, but it's also, I think it's also warm enough to be a bronzer. So And I think this latte is actually probably light enough that someone fairer than me could use it. I didn't really pay much attention to the other shades. I'd already chosen online which one I wanted. So I didn't think, for some reason I didn't think to look at the other shades and look at the tones and things, but it's nice. I could go probably darker, but I am at my darkest, so this shade will be fine for winter, I'd say. I mean, you can still see it on me. I picked up 2 blush shades, and I think there was another 1 or 2 shades there as well. So I picked up Sunset Pink and Coral. I know there was at least a baby pink or something like that. I'll have it on the screen, the other shades, or shade, I can't remember. So this is the Sunset Pink. Same deal. That's a lot brighter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit more the sunburnty kind of shade. But let's have a look at the other one, Coral. Okay, so that's Coral. Oh, that one's pretty. This is a glowy one. So I noticed that some of the products were glowy and some of them are not. Like the lip glosses, there was one there called Sienna that I liked the look of, but when I went to buy it I realised that it's not a glowy one, it's not a shimmery one, which is what I tend to like in a lip gloss, so I didn't end up getting that one. Anyway, I think because we have this one, which I'm probably going to go over the top of, I might use the matte, which one was the matte one? This one, the matte blush, and that way we can go over it with the glowy, I'm pretty sure this is a glowy blush. So it's bright, it's much brighter than I thought. What's nice though, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it after I swatched it, but that's nice. But I guess it does look the same as the packaging, doesn't it? But I was sort of expecting it more. I suppose it does. I suppose it is the same. You know, sometimes you think things are going to be a certain way, and then afterwards, when they're not, you wonder why you thought it was going to be different to what it was. Like this, just like this. Like, I don't know why I thought it was going to be different. I thought it was going to be more of a sunburnt colour, and it does look, you know, a lot sort of deeper on the, you know, once it's blended out. But I don't know why I thought that, because now looking at it, the packaging looks the same as the colour. So, you know, what was I thinking? It's funny how the brain works. The thought patterns. It's funny how people's thought patterns work. And how different they all are from each other. Okay. I like it. I do like it. I didn't think I was going to like it after the swatch, but I do. Also, it seems to be drying down a bit less bright. This is way glowier than I thought it was going to be. That's almost like a highlighter. And I think there was highlighters actually like this, but I'm not a big fan of liquid highlighters, so that's why I didn't get any of those. Right, what should we do next? Should we do this one? Let's do this one. So we have a blush and highlighter duo. Just get into it. So that's what packaging is. I just thought it looked pretty online. It looked pretty. It is. Oh, it does look pretty. Oh, that's a highlighter. So it is a matte. It is a matte blush. But gee, that's a pretty colour, isn't it? It's like a this highlighter. Oh my god. Okay. lipstick and blush. This is so pretty. I'm glad I got this. I you know, probably don't need another blush. And I guess the way this looks is going to be skewed because I have the other blush on. But, you know, I probably should have done the powder highlighter first. Oh well, I mean, the powder bronzer. I'll swatch these for you. It's actually quite light. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so this one here is the blush, and this down here is the highlighter, which you could probably use as a blush topper, really. It's quite pink. Okay, and you've got a mirror. I don't take the plastic off because I don't use them, but, and you know, it doesn't feel too cheap. I mean, it does feel cheap, but it's not like that cheap acrylic. It doesn't feel like that. It does have, I mean, it is plastic. Don't get me wrong. It is plastic. But the most expensive thing I bought, I think, was this. And it was $10. I think the most expensive thing they had in the line was a big eyeshadow palette, like 30 shades or something. And that was like $18. So we've got the bronzer here, powder bronzer. So I'll give that a swatch. I think there was only one shade. That's quite dark. Put it next to the other bronzer. So that's the powder and that's the liquid. It's kind of a red tone bronzer, isn't it? All right, I'll put that on next. Right, I'll just use my bronzer on again. So I won't go in too much because that's pretty deep. So just a little bit. Right. Oh goodness, it's pigmented. I don't usually do it after the blush, but I did forget, so you know, here we are. It's a lot more kick-uppy in the pan too. You see, like, you see? Right. I mean, this feels just about as good as this. They're not like completely crappy, you know, like the acrylic stuff. So this is a highlighter. Oh goodness. It's very, almost silver. It's very pretty. I mean, it's giving Charlotte Tilbury, isn't it? I mean, all right, let's do a swatch. Oh my goodness, it's like silver. Oh, it's not too bad. Better, you see it like that. There we go. Which one should I use? Shall I use both of them in different areas? Let's do that. I'll use the pink one, sort of like a blush topper, and then we'll use the silvery white one in some of the other places. So this is the pink one. It's quite a hard pressed highlighter. Oh yeah, it's going on. Oh yeah, it's definitely on there. But it's not metallic. I mean, it looks metallic in the pan, but it's not. Okay, so now we'll use the silver one, silvery white off my thing. And I'll just use some of this in the other places. Wow, that one is a lot more metallic. We've got two lip glosses. They had another two lip glosses there as well. They're so glowy. This is the shade Pink and Bear. Oh, maybe they had one. And they had Sienna, which looked like a cream gloss. It didn't have, I couldn't see any sparkles in it. So And they're not very big either. Like, oh, so I don't know. That's okay. Glosses, I have lots. So that's a closer look at those. I'll do a little swatch. So this one is Bare. Oh, what does that smell like? Sweet. It's not vanilla. It's almost like a citrusy kind of smell. Orange smell. Okay, let's have a look at this one. It's the same. Okay, these are my kind of lip glosses. This is why I didn't get the sienna one, even though I thought the sienna, oh my god, what have I done, was probably the shade, the colour that I would like the most. It was, I don't think it was metallic, although maybe it'll be nice, but yeah. So I think what I might do first, I'm just going to use some of this kind of as a finishing powder and blend some of these cheeks out a bit, because they're getting a bit, you know, full on. That's better. Yeah, it was looking a bit crazy, a bit heavy. Right, lips. I think because of my outfit, I think we'll go with the Bare one. It's definitely subtle. It feels nice. I can't feel any grit. It feels like lip balm. And it gives a nice little sort of, you know, glow to the lips. Sheen. Okay. Right, now we've got some liquid cream pot eyeshadows. Metallic eyeshadow cream. This one's bronze and this one's pink. They did have a gold and a champagne, I think. If I can get them out. They're stuck in a little... There's a little, I don't know if you can see, there's little, here and here. There's little indentations in the plastic. There, you can see it. That kind of hold it in to its little cup. This is nice. This is glass. Yeah, this is glass. This might be nicer than I thought. Should we do some swatching? That's the rose. That's the bronze, which is very, it looks very deep, but the rose is quite kind of sheer. Okay, so what we're going to do, I got some eye primer, OXX Cosmetics eye primer, so we'll put that on. So that comes in a little squirty nozzle. Okay, so what I might do is I might put this one in the outer corner, and I'm going to use a brush. I don't normally use a brush for cream shadow. Well, sometimes I do. It's just hard to know. We'll start with a brush and we'll see, because I don't want, I mean, it doesn't come up particularly, you know, I thought it was going to be darker. It's just, I mean, look at that. So it's not as scary as it seems, but I'm just going to start with a brush on the outer corner and see how it goes on. Oh, this is all right. It's going on all right. Look at that now. I like these. So that looks nice. Blended out quite well. I'm just going to try and get some of that off and just blend the edge a little bit. And it's not too soft. I've got a little like a pencil brush, and I'm just going to take that along the bottom. Yeah, that looks better. Never looks right till we do the bottom line. Okay, now I'm going to use this one, just like a flat shader brush, is that what they call them, in the pink. And we'll put that one on like the front, the inner part of the it's quite the pink one is quite it's a lot lighter than I thought it would be. Okay, now I'm making a mess. It looks like you can build it up too, because one of the things I find with these kind of potted cream shadows is that when you try and build it up on itself, it just takes the product off. I wonder how it goes with creasing, because that's another problem I have with cream shadows. Okay, now I'm going to just sort of blend them together a little bit, like just touching in there, just to get some brown on it. Right, now for the inner corner, should I just use this pink one? Or I think I might use this one. A bit more sort of blinding, this one. Now I don't have an OXX Cosmetics setting spray, so I'm just going to use this one from my project pan. Right, so I'm just going to go off camera and I'm going to put on some mascara. Come back and show you the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look. I did go and wash my hands with soap, just hand soap, and not everything has come off. This is the eyeshadows, and you can see I tried to rub it and it's moved it a little bit, but like it's on there pretty hard. And this is the blush, that bronze I think still on there too, and there's your lip gloss, it's still on there. I mean, I can move it around, it's sort of emollient, but it's stuck on there. It's stuck on there. So here's the finished look. I did put on some brown eyeliner in the upper tight line and just a tiny bit along the bottom lashes, and I did use the Fat Lash MCO Beauty mascara, and that's it. So here's the finished look. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly had fun playing with all these new toys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.